Attention tax preparers, tax offices and service bureaus. If you don't have a game plan for tax season this year that's going to make you at least 6 figures, listen up, because what I'm about to share with you is going to blow your mind, okay? Hey, my name is Naz, and I'm the founder and CEO of Creatives Empires and the Tax Marketing Shop. And for the past 7 years, we haven't been selling products, we have been solving problems. We put together a bundle that we studied. I've sat down and spoke and talked to hundreds, if not thousands, of tax preparers. And I sit down and listen to their problems, what they're struggling with, why they can't grow, why they can take their business to the next level, how can they automate. And we put together something that solves the problems. It doesn't. I know a lot of people in the marketplace try to sell you a product, try to sell you a website, funnel here, but we've been solving problems, and that's what I want to do for you today. Okay, so before we hop into the training and the meat and potato, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself, and also I want to tell you a little bit of value about marketing before we hop into the tax marketing. First of all, marketing is easy and hard in 2024. It's easy because you do have all these platforms. You have social media, Snapchat, you have LinkedIn. It's hard because everybody else got that. Now, how can you stand out and create a call to action or a brand that it touches your clients and you connect with them so they can decide to do business with you instead of somebody else? See, a lot of people, they think marketing is, I'm just gonna do marketing, I'm gonna do ads, and people are going to be calling me from all over. No, unfortunately not. Business is a lot of different parts. Parts is just like a car. In order for it to function, you need a lot of other parts simultaneously working together. Okay? With that being said, what I did the past 7 years, I've been studying the psychology and sociology of what makes people take action with you and gravitates towards you. So I've put together a strategy. I broke it down to fundamentals. And in order to win in the market or have a chance to even compete with all these big people, you need this fundamentals in place. And that's what I'm going to share with you right now when we hop into the training. Either you're getting the bundle, the domination bundle, or not. I'm going to show you how it comes with the training, and it's part the tools that provide to help you get that stuff done. If it's not, just take as much information as you need, because this training has the potential to change your life and business forever. I'm gonna break down the math. I'm gonna break down absolutely every number and how you can get to that 6 figures. Now, if you are at 6 figures already and you wanna take it to the next level, you wanna grow a little bit, you wanna take it to 7 figures, just take the same strategy, double down on the numbers, double down on the efforts, and you will get the double results. Without further ado, so we're gonna jump right into it. All right, guys. Welcome back to the training. Let's get right into it. Well, first, before I start with the most important part, I don't want to be wishy-washy here, okay? There's a lot of marketers out there. There's a lot of gurus that tell you, oh, you got to get to the market, and you got to use my product, and you got to be a millionaire. No. It takes a lot of strategic thinking. It takes a lot of hard work. It also takes a strategy. However, if I say 6 figures, I'm not going to be delusional with you. I wanted to give you some math so we can actually get into that. We can't reach a goal that we never set. So if you never set any goals or anything that you want to achieve, it's really, really hard to achieve it, right? So we want to set some goals. Let's start with the 6 figures, and you can double down if you're already in the 6-figure bracket, okay? But to start with the 6 figures, how can we get 6 figures? Let's reverse engineer the whole thing. Let's say you do personal taxes. Personal taxes are about 250, let's say 200 to 250, okay? Would you say that's correct? Perfect. Let's say you do Schedule C, which is for businesses, and let's say that's about $1,000. So your average is about $500. You can see it here. It's about $500, okay? That's your average, okay? So, how many do you need a day? If you do 2 a day, and a lot of people don't know this information, a lot of people don't know this simple math. It might blow some people's mind because they've never done the math, okay? If you do 2 a day, 500 times 2, that's about $1,000 a day, okay? If you do just personal, cool, you're gonna need 4 of them, okay? So we don't get stuck on this and that. I'm giving you a strategy so you can execute on, okay? So if you do 2, that's 1,000. How many days do we have in tax season? 120 days. So if you do 2 a day, you're able to do 120K in 120 days. Does that make sense? See how we gotta reverse engineer? Now we know how many we need a day in order to get 120K. So what we gotta do now? and reverse engineer the whole thing. We gotta see how can we get there, and you can't get there without game plan. But also, I don't want to show you how to get leads yet, because even if I give you a strategy, a system of funnels, and that's what we do, and that's what we're gonna hop into. But if your foundation is not solid, if your infrastructure is not solid, chances are, even if you have the best marketer on earth, but people, if they can't trust you, if you don't have a visually appealing brand, if you don't have the social presence, they'll more likely won't do business with you. And again, remember, it's all connected, and that's why we came out with the domination package, because it actually covers absolutely everything from graphics, strategy, hashtags, to funnels, to ebook, to systems. But we're gonna hop into the offer later on. Just stay excited. So next, before we hop into how can we get to a thing, let's go back to the foundation. Let's go back to the game plan. So what are the steps I need to take in order to go from where I am to where I want to be? And the fundamentals that I talked about, we broke it down to 3. Number 1 is a game plan. Guys, a lot of people, they're not making their big money because they've never sat down and put a plan together and execute on it. If you don't have a plan this tax season, it's going to be the same results like you got just last tax season, because you're going to be doing the same things over and over. And it's not going to work out if you don't actually have a solid game plan this year. And that's why I emphasize on this. Number 1 is a game plan. Knowing what am I gonna do on a daily basis in order to go from where I am to where I want to be. Because right now, let's say you are $50,000 and you want to be at 200K. Between 50 and 200, there's a 150K gap. How are you feeling? We can't be delusional and say, oh, I have a $200,000 year. Well, you don't have a plan in order to reach it. But if we know exactly how many people we gotta talk to on a daily basis, how many messages we gotta send, how many ads, how many return of like low averages, how many people we gotta get out of our outreach, you're more likely to start getting closer to your goal. And once you get to the goals, you start doubling down, okay? Once you get, let's say, 2 a day, now how can we get 4 a day and get at 240K? Now you get to 6 a day. How can I get 6 in order to get 360K? And it goes like that, okay? So need a game plan, need a strategy. Strategy will give you the clarity you need in order to be clear about what you're going to be doing on a daily basis, okay? And that requires a good foundation too, okay? So number 1, you need a game plan strategy. You need to be clear about what kind of steps you will be taking in order to fill that gap, okay? Strategy. Number 2, it's going to be credibility and solid presence. You need social exposure. People won't do business with you unless your Instagram is up to standard. Your LinkedIn bio is good. Your bio is good. You know, other people are supporting you, because a lot of people, they think I'm just gonna run ads. Instagram and Facebook are very, very happy to take your money. But if you really want to get results, you need to actually have a foundation and know what you're doing on those social platforms, okay? So number 2 is credibility and solid presence. I won't do business with you if I don't trust you, if you don't have fresh graphics from this year, if you don't have good stuff to look at in order for me to make a decision to do business with you, okay? Once you have credibility, you have a strategy, people can trust you, you have the right assets, you have the right captions, the right hashtags, all that stuff. Now you need a system. Number 3, it's a system. You need a system. Usually as clients, we only have 1 to 10 seconds to make a decision, okay? So when I was studying marketing in my journey, I thought marketing was about technology. I thought marketing was about, just learning a few things here and there. I'm going to put it together. Marketing is not about writing a blog. It's not about running an ad. It's not about building a website. That's not marketing. Marketing is more psychology and sociology than technology. Think about it. You're dealing with human beings. They have fears. They have motivations. Just tell me the last time you bought something not out of fear. Tell me the last time you bought something out of logic. We all buy with emotion. If you're on that Amazon, check out the last card. How do you buy that? You were in an emotional state. Now we justify it with logic. Oh, I got this because I needed it. No, you didn't need it. These advertisers, they know exactly what are your fears. They know how to connect with you in a deeper level in order for you to get emotional to take action right away. Okay? So marketing is more psychology and sociology than technology ever been. So in order to rock and roll in the market and get the results you want to get, you want to be good with your target audience. First, you want to know who your clients are. where they hang out. And then we gotta create an approach that gets their attention. And also, the first thing a client will ask you is, what's in it from me? If you're doing flyers this year, hey, book with me, hey, call me for your taxes, do it if you want, but please, for the people who really want to make it happen and scale, stop doing those flyers because they don't work. You know what a total stranger asks himself the first time he sees your ad? He's like, what's in it for me? So if you're not giving him value, chances are he's going to leave that. Okay? He's not going to stick around because he doesn't have value. So, and that's why we give a free ebook, right? An ebook to give our clients. And I'm going to show you here, you're gonna see the whole, I'm gonna show you an example of the ebook as well, right? The ebook in exchange. For example, we send an approach that says, hey, my name is this, and I work with this tax company for the past 5 years, and I want to help you do something. When you help people, when you approach them with an ebook, for example, the ebook we have here is like 9 tax write-offs rich people use to save $10,000 or more on their taxes. Okay, that's a lot of NLP, a lot of neuro-linguistic programming because people like rich people. So there's a lot of strategy on that title in order to grab your attention. Okay, so going back, you need a funnel that tells people what you do, why you do it, why they should buy it, and give them a call to action. If you don't have an offer in place that is irresistible, like a free strategy session for your tax business, chances are you will lose them. Okay, so going back, in order to skyrocket this year, take care of these few things. First, you need a strategy. Don't just dabble, please, this year. Have a game plan, okay? Get the domination package. There is a game plan inside the domination package. I'm going to share with you a full strategy as well as everything you need. The second thing is credibility and solid presence. In this domination package, you will have graphics for the whole season. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm talking about graphics for the whole season. You don't have to hire someone from Fiverr, or you don't have that don't know they give you this graphics if they're not only up to standards, or you can find someone who can post every day for you or charge you monthly. That's too much, but they still lack creativity. Our graphics are incredible. Take a look in here. We do carousels, we do videos, we do a bunch of things on the domination package, and that's going to help you build so much credibility where people can trust you, they will come and do business with you. Now, here's why credibility is important. Here's how you get credibility is through content. See, once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are, okay? And also, perception is reality. I don't want to dive deep into the psychology, but you need to know that. How people see you online is how they perceive you. Meaning, that's the biggest asset you have, or liability. Meaning, if you work on it, that's an asset. Because you can be able to do some PR, some credibility, put some good posts, and let people know that you're trendy, you're the best, you know what you're doing, you're educating the market, and giving them a taste of what you can do for them in advance, okay? If you don't do anything about it, that's when it becomes a liability, because you just blend in and you become just like any other tax preparer. Remember, there's 300 million Americans, and all of them are required to file taxes. The only question is, with who? And if you're doing it virtually, you need to step up your game and look different. Don't blend in. You need to stand out. And that's why it's so important to build credibility, because it's easy to get someone you already know that file with you every year. But it's really hard to get a total stranger. Even if you get them outside, not online, even if you get your lead outside, let's say you met someone in a coffee shop, you're like, hey, I need taxes, file with me this year, great. What are they gonna do first? They're gonna go home and check you out. Before you go to a restaurant, what do? You go to Yelp. You don't only check the food, you check the vibe. You see how many people outside. That's why the best restaurants, they do videos and they do great atmosphere. So you have to understand perception is reality. You gotta create that. And that's why credibility is important. And that's why we put in carousels and videos and a bunch of amazing things in this package, just so you can build that credibility and you can give people a reason why they should do business with you, because they're gonna give you their social security number if you're doing their taxes virtually. So they better trust you. Okay? Now the third thing that is so important is the funnel system. Not only we give you an ebook, we'll make you the author for the ebook. So you're the author, so it builds so much credibility. I have a question. If you're gonna file your taxes and you have 2 tax preparers, you have one who wrote a book about it and one who didn't. Which one are you gonna pick? Want to write a book about it, especially if they're the same price. So that's how we differentiate you, is building your credibility. Okay. So the funnel system, and then we give you a ebook, and then the funnel system, which is the landing page, the sales page, a lot of psychology on it. It's a whole psychological journey to get people to book. We also give you the offer. Now, besides the credibility strategy and the system, we also give you a bunch of videos. We give you email copy so you can use for your clients, email sales copy, we give you ad copy, we give you hashtags, we give you captions. Think about it this way. I sit down and I figure out what everything you need during tax season so you're set to go out there and start rocking and rolling. And I put it together for this package for a fraction of the price. All right, guys, I've been doing this for over a decade. I've been in marketing for over a decade. My background is corporate. I worked with big corporations like Sheraton, like Marriott. I did marketing and sales for them, and they've spent millions of dollars to achieve this information I share with you. So this is not coming just from anywhere. This is years of trial and error and research. And unfortunately, we gotta have to stop here because this is just the tip of the iceberg. But I don't have hour or 2 or 3 or 5 days to spend with you to coach you all of this. However, I do have an offer for you. If you guys like what I was talking about, you have 2 options, okay? Because we understand a lot of people don't have big budgets when it comes to tax season until they get the first check and the second check, and then they start getting the money rolling. So you got 2 options. Both of them are affordable, okay? The first one is get the domination package, just like I explained. You'll get scripts, you'll get emails, you'll get funnel templates, you'll get the ebook template, you'll get the graphic templates. The graphics, you just gotta have to adjust it yourself on Canva. It takes 2 minutes. You can just put your own logo instead of whatever is in there and just post. Your first option is do it yourself, and it's about $199. You get templates for absolutely everything. Now, you're gonna need yourself to go design a little bit if you're a little bit savvy, or you're gonna need a VA to get it done. We also have the second option, which is done for you. So if you're not tech savvy, you don't have time, you don't have energy, you don't want to deal with it, you just want your funnels, you just want everything designed for you with your logo, you just want your graphics, you just want your emails, like tailored to you, we can absolutely do that. So the domination package, it starts at $699, which is crazy because a funnel by itself, if you want to get it in the market with an expert, someone who understands psychology and know how to do it right, it starts at $1,500. The graphics at least $500. The copy is at least, the emails are at least $300. So if you put it all together, it's gonna take you to $5,000. We're putting an offer because we don't want to waste time and we want to make sure you're taken care of this season. How I make my money is when you love what you get as a delivery and you call me back and you're like, let's take it to the next level. Let's build the course. Let's do the high level stuff. Come and train my team. And that's when I make money with you. On this packages, really we don't, but we want to do exposure and we want to help you out, because if we do help you out, you go and share a positive word about us, and that's how we grow as a business. So it's a win-win, okay? Now that second option, the done for you, go get it down right here in the shop, $699. If you get the done for you, you also get a 30% VIP coupon that you can use on any other item on the shop forever, just with your $699 package, okay? So that's the second option, is the done for you. Now the third option, if you want to talk to somebody, if you're like, okay, I want to talk with an expert, I want them to give me a little bit more expertise, I want them to help me a little bit more further, perfect. We can get either myself or one of our people, experts that understand marketing, understand tax marketing, because we understand every business is different. Success means a lot to different people. Some people want more money, some people want more time, some people want more VAs. I don't know what you need during tax season. So if you need to talk to somebody, book a call down. Book a call down. You'll get a 15-minute free consultation where we talk about your needs, see how we can meet them, and then we see if you're a good fit for us. If we are, we'll tell you what we have to offer, match your offer. If you're not, you get a free strategy session, and we wish you the best of luck. Guys, if I were you, I'm a tax preparer. Either I'm just starting or I've been in the business already. The domination package is the best option, because believe it or not, I know there's a lot of marketers out there, they sell a lot of different things, but they didn't study for the past 7 years how tax business works and how to grow tax business, tax marketing, not any other business first. And the second thing is a lot of businesses, they just want to sell products. That's why they want to sell you a website. They want to sell you this. We have solutions. I want to solve your problems. I want to make sure you're successful. I want to make sure you have a good season. Genuinely, guys, I want to make sure you have a good season. And that's why I'm sharing my time in this training. Because even if you don't buy the package, you're going to walk up with a full strategy that's going to help you skyrocket. If you don't have funnels, if you don't have credibility, if you don't have the right graphics, chances are it's really hard to compete in this crowded marketplace. Again, it was a pleasure going through this training with you. My name is Nas, CEO and founder of Creatives Agency, and I'm looking forward to do business with you.